The opinions in this podcast are all our own.
But the businesses are real chamber members.
It's a chamber chat.
Coming to you from Wahoo, Nebraska. Chamber Chat with Kate
And Kat.
Welcome to Chamber Chat with Kate.
And Kat. I'm Catherine Nygren, owner of Fountain Flora Flower Shop.
And I'm Kate DeCoste, owner of Kate DeCoste Photography. This podcast is everything Wahoo Chamber of Commerce.
Well, Kate, we have another guest in the studio.
We do.
I'm back.
You are.
You were one of our top episodes last year.
That's right. You were in the top 10.
So we had to repeat it. So.
Yes, yes.
The pressure.
I
Right?
know.
The pressure.
I feel like you're going to be in the top, like, ding, 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 one for the last one you were on when we announced
That was so much fun.
Yes, that was
Mhm.
fun. But we've
I'm
had, like,
So
I
excited.
think over 3,000 views on that one.
Well, anytime you take an old, I'm going to say it, crappy building
Mhm.
and have the opportunity to have a great business in it, it'll look so good.
I know. And
There's
it's
so
looking
much
good.
progress.
Yeah. I
Yes.
just looked at it today and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I know. Every time I drive past, there's like something new. And I'm
New.
like, oh, there's paint on there now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
concrete.
they have windows on, drive-through pizza. I had a salad today.
Oh.
Yay,
Yes,
Becky,
yes.
Pizza Hut. Shout out to another chamber member. And that side looks beautiful. So there's going to be a couple
Oh, good.
windows and a door there. But, that side was nothing before. So, I mean,
Oh,
we're talking
yeah.
every view is going to be so much better.
Yes.
good.
Nice.
excited.
Nice.
Shout out to Sand Creek Construction.
Yes. So we didn't say, but if you're listening, we have
Mhm.
Theresa Klein on.
Yes, from the Chamber and Economic Development Office.
There we go.
Yes.
Lots of hats.
We have, and Wahoo Community Foundation.
And the Wahoo
Oh,
Community
yes.
Foundation,
Let's
yes.
do it all.
Yes.
So let's talk about, what does the Chamber office do? I know there's kind of like lots of hats that we wear and lots of different things going on. Like, what exactly do you do every day?
You know what? We have been asked to keep a time log, and we don't have time to do that.
Right.
No, the chamber was started in 1923, and it is a membership organization.
Mm-hmm.
Businesses and all sorts of organizations, not for profit,
Mhm.
churches. We have wonderful members. Our job from the chamber side is to support those businesses, encourage their growth, their sustainability, and all the things that make them a success. So those of you as business owners,
Mm-hmm.
yay. But also over the years, it's evolved. I think the economic development came along, and a group of leaders formed the Greater Wahoo Development Foundation,
Mm-hmm.
who owned Casey's at one point in time, the old Casey's. And so that then became also another priority. But there's such a fine line between supporting all businesses, whether they're chamber members or not,
Mm-hmm.
and supporting our chamber members. So it's evolved so much.
Sure.
And-
Well, that's been a long time. So it hopefully
It
has.
Yes, and over
Hopefully it has.
100 years.
Yeah.
I know. We recently discovered it was before there were IRS designation numbers. So
Oh.
the Wahoo Chamber of Commerce doesn't exist in the IRS because it started before it started. So
Okay.
2020 or 1923 is a long time ago.
That has been a
So-
long time ago.
Pretty exciting. There was a time when it almost went away, but at that point, Zine Carney was editor of the newspaper, Wahoo newspaper.
Okay.
And he actually took the phone number and all the records and kept it alive until there were enough business leaders who wanted to reestablish it.
Oh,
Really?
So there was just, it kind of had faded out. And so
Mhm.
they waited, and he kept it alive. So we
Huh.
can say we've been around. So when people called the chamber, they were actually answered by someone at the Wahoo newspaper for
Oh,
a time.
interesting.
So shout out to Zine and Marilyn Carney because they did a wonderful job at keeping that up. But right now, I will put my board up against any board of any chamber because it's just, they're just amazing. And even those that get off.
Yeah. Yes.
So they're great folks. Great folks.
Yeah.
So an average day, I didn't answer your question.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
We get phone calls. We get a lot of drop-ins. And we encourage that. You can stop by. People either seeking information about everything from like a rental. We keep a rental list. It's a list of rental properties and landlords. We also have a list of rental landlords outside in other communities in Saunders County, just so that when people are either right now, we're getting a lot of calls from new teachers being hired
Okay.
at one of our schools, and so they're looking for a place to live.
Oh, sure.
And so we usually share that out as much as we can. But we also get calls from all sorts of things. We had a lovely call from a woman we know she's in her 80s. She lives in a small town west of Wahoo. She called and said, I need somebody to clean my gutters.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
She said, Theresa, Jen, who do you trust?
Oh.
Well, one of our newer members is Tony Lombardo and Dylan Marshalik. They're with 8404 Fix It Doc, I think, because Tony was a medic in the Marines for 12 years. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
all a medical military name. Anyway, I would trust them with my 88-year-old mother because they are wonderful people. And that's one thing about the chamber. You get to know the people who own the
behind it.
businesses.
Sure.
Mhm.
And there's that mutual trust.
Mhm.
And so he said he'd stop by, and we got a call from her about a couple hours later saying, he got it done.
Oh, wow.
Oh, great.
He just grabbed a ladder and took care of her problems. And, those little things make us feel really great because we get a lot of calls from people that just want to trust someone to come either fix something or, take care of something. And I think the chamber over many years has kind of developed to be that reliable source.
Well, if you think about like Googling it, well, and of course, like an 80-year-old might not,
They might not,
be
may or
on
may
Google,
not. Yeah.
but even like, I know if you Google a flower shop in another town, there's all kinds of ads that come up and the kind of scammy things. And it's like, who do you trust? And we actually offer that. Like if people are wanting to send flowers, like FTD, like some of the wire services aren't, as popular as they used to be. They're kind of like getting to be a little bit more not as used as much. And so we always say, like, if you want to call something out to another town and you don't know, call the chamber office and they can tell you who the local florist is, that you can call them direct and not use some, scammy
Some
thing that's going to
list.
take some money and pass you on to somebody else anyway.
Right.
So,
you can just talk to the source.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 One of my favorite stories was we had a sweet call from someone who's had a relative who was having a birthday in one of our long-term care homes and wondered if there was anyone who could take them balloons.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
ironically, even though they aren't chamber members, but of course we know Monica and Mike Swabda who have the Wahoo Barbershop. Well, she also has helium and they blow up helium balloons. So by golly, we called Monica and they connected. And of course, Monica doesn't, at that point, she didn't run cards. So
Oh, sure.
she just said, here's the bill. If you want to call her back, she can send a check.
Oh,
wow.
It's good old-fashioned business at its best.
Yes.
And she took the balloons out to the birthday lady, and everything was wonderful. But that's really a super rewarding part of the job is helping people find a good person to get things done for them. So it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of people who come in and need things and we don't have. So then we say, we need so-and-so to join the chamber.
Right.
Right. Or something to come into town, which I know you always say, like, at the shop about, like, what do we go out of town for?
Yeah, that we can keep here.
And to bring it here.
Totally important. The other thing, too, is so from a both chamber side, but also economic development is we get calls from people who need additional services and we don't have enough of. And so we need, I will tell you, there are more than just our office really actively trying to seek additional CPAs. We have a couple wonderful ones in town who are both looking at retirement. And they've said, you're going to need to find somebody.
Right.
So CPAs, bookkeepers, those are really in need, both from, like, for instance, talking with my friends over at Wahoo Law. They have clients who need support and they need somebody they can trust to support them. So again, it's building that network and finding people who can just serve the needs of the community.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
and yes, we need a second supermarket. I'm not saying we don't.
Yes.
Haven't been successful in that one yet.
Right.
So kind of business recruiting is something that you
Yes.
kind of get involved with too. Like if
Yeah.
Very
somebody
much so.
is looking to come to town, you can help them, find maybe a spot or connect them with ideas for
Right.
how to set up their business in Wahoo.
Right. One of our needs is spots.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right now, and actually, as you're listening, hopefully this will be taken care of. But we have a service in town, a health service called the Nebraska Mental Health. Well, it's Nebraska Mental Health Association. What they have is they have an office currently out kind of in the industrial park by the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And they are going to need, as of June 1, they're going to need one office for 1 day a week to see their clients.
Mhm.
They currently have about 16 clients and several evaluations every week.
Mm.
And there are people that support psych, behavioral health, mental health, addiction, all those things that are part of our human nature, our humankind, and sometimes our human condition. And so they are one of a couple of businesses that are really looking for space. So we're always looking for, does anybody want to build a building? Does anybody want to renovate a building? Can we office space with some of those needs is a common request.
Well, and I feel like those types of things would totally just go into a spot. Like if there was a spot open,
Mm-hmm.
we would have them filled
Right.
with things like that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only, like, for instance, Fairnay Wine Bar, which will be open by the time you hear this,
Hooray.
just how that came about.
Mm-hmm.
Your conversation and you having Jared on, that was awesome. But what a wonderful way of saying, okay, here's a spot that's going to be open and here's someone that actually has talked about wanting to come. So it's always kind of making sure that you, from my perspective, from the economic development side, it's also if there are openings in other neighboring communities
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
that serve their needs, then definitely get them there.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Just because if we can keep them in Saunders County,
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
it's better than anything. But
Yes.
yeah, there's just I wish I had I should play the lottery so I could win, and then build some buildings that we could actually be used for communities or businesses that need a spot.
A little spot.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's always, and it's a great, I feel like it's a good like dilemma to be in
Yes.
Mhm.
because I know that we've gone up and down in town where it has been very vacant,
Mhm.
but right now we are not.
We're not. And now a lot of those things that came in when we were vacant and costs were low, like storage units,
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
now you're like, ooh, I wish we would have had that building. But at the
Right.
time,
Mhm.
they were a very necessary business that came in and took a spot that was empty. So
Mhm.
Sure.
there's always things in process.
Mm-hmm.
And so our role is to just try to connect people, but also connect them with maybe companies, some of our local businesses that could actually help find them a spot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also have people who will say, I'm going to have 10,000 square feet, possibly, in a year. I was like, okay, are you going to split that? Are you going to keep that separate? Is it just one?
Mhm.
Like currently there's someone who's renovated some space and there's 1,500 square
Okay.
feet
Mhm.
that could be one big office with cubicles, or it
Mhm.
could be broken up, and they are willing to build to accommodate you. So
Oh, nice.
it's just trying to connect those people and make sure
Mhm.
the right businesses who can say, yes, I want that.
Right. Yeah.
It's such a risk for developers, and that's something that I'm more and more aware of it. It's very risky.
Mhm.
Like for instance, you've visited with Mike Sullivan
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
his Wahoo Super development.
Mm-hmm.
He will have 5 commercial bays there
Mhm.
facing 5th Street
Mm-hmm.
that he's working with a company to fill right now. There's so many things that's a huge risk in terms of a developer to build it, and
Right.
not be able to
Right.
fill it. And it's so easy for me to say, "Oh, build it. Trust me, we'll fill it."
Right.
Right.
But I don't have any money in the game.
Mhm.
He
Right.
does.
Right.
Yes.
So it's that balance of a business that needs to find a spot right away
Mhm.
or is willing to wait.
Mhm.
Because as you know, time is money, and
Yes.
risk is there's only so much risk a business can handle.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's a fine line to help everyone when they need the help.
Right. Yes. Yes.
It really is. And now, a message from one of our chamber champions. Hey, Kate, have you heard about First Bank of Nebraska's school branded debit cards?
Oh, I think I have seen those. What's the deal with them?
So, every time you use your card, a portion goes back to your favorite school. And you can pick your school, and they offer several in our area, including Wahoo Public, Bishop Newman, St. Wenceslaus, and St. John's and Weston.
That is so awesome. How do I get one?
Well, it's super easy. All you have to do is call or stop by First Bank of Nebraska in downtown Wahoo and choose your school and get your card.
What are some questions that you might get that you're like, oh, I can't help you with that? And excluding like being able to pay your utilities at the
How many people roll up and try to pay their bills with you?
Depending on who it is, we'll just hand them an envelope.
No.
We'll put it in the box.
Oh, for sure, yes.
There's a wide range. I usually try to find expand the conversation at a point where I can find someone to connect them to who can give that information to them, or at least help them down the path. For instance, when a new business, I often get calls from someone who says, well, I need commercial property for XYZ. And of course, I can't talk about it to you guys.
Right.
Sorry. But one of the first things I do is you have to ask about their utilities needs, because power does define the ability for power, or do we have adequate water resources for them?
Oh, wow.
There's just a lot of different things on the utility side. So that's where Ryan Hurst, general manager of Wahoo Utilities, is amazing. We are very much a team. So that's like one of the big things, and I usually connect him directly to the requester. And then the second thing is zoning.
Oh, sure.
Identifying what the business is and what zoning it demands by its nature, whether it's very industrial or just commercial or not. How do you fit that in? And that's Travis Beavers at the city. He connecting the questioner with Travis, and then Melissa Harrell, the city administrator. Those four of us are really kind of a development committee. We make sure that everyone gets the right information and all of the information, so that I don't promise space because I don't know that.
Right.
You don't get down a path and go, wait a minute,
I know.
I'm opening a car wash. I need like 10 times the amount of water,
Right,
the space
right.
has, or something like that.
Exactly.
Right.
And so me just knowing I'm a connector.
Mm-hmm.
A long time ago, when I first started, my son asked me exactly what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having a hard time explaining. I gave him some examples. He goes, oh, you're the human hyperlink.
Oh.
So I actually have that on my computer. I'm just here to connect people.
Yes.
Right.
I'm gonna get you to the right spot and get you quality information. So there are questions that also that come up. Sometimes they think that I'm not a city employee, so I really can't change your zoning. Sorry.
Right.
But I can help you understand the process and what steps you need to go through to get it. I do not have a large fund. Greater Wahoo Development Foundation does have a business expansion fund that is a loan program. It started with a grant that Doug Watts and Jennifer got from the USDA for expanding businesses in the community. So there's that funding, but I don't have a big pot of money. But I know some people who might be interested, possibly. So I'll just try to connect you with people. So yeah, there's lots of things like I need a cat. We've gotten that from someone out of
Oh, I need a cat.
I need a cat.
Okay.
I need a new cat. Well, Deb Wilcox.
Perfect.
You know who to,
I know
you know
exactly.
whose number to give.
She will take care of them.
Yes.
We love having, we have a special friend who happens to live in Fremont who calls us for everything from like, what time is the Husker baseball game? Or to, I thought I saw a sale at, and it's usual. I just think that maybe they aren't regular computer users,
Mm-hmm.
and we can Google things really fast for them.
Yes.
And this sweet lady we've said, so where do you live? And she said Fremont. I said, hey, there are awesome people, and there are awesome people. Brenda and her team are awesome in Fremont. And can I give you their number? Oh, I just love talking to you guys. So we have a friend who calls us for information about Fremont.
Well,
and we're okay with that.
Yeah, and I think she obviously has a connection with you and Jen.
Yes.
She feels comfortable with you. And like you kind of were talking about being like the human like connector type thing. I just think sometimes people need human connection. We all live in such a digital world. Picking up the phone, it's like when someone calls me, I'm like, why are they calling me? But there are people that they just want just to talk.
Or they want to know that that's who you would call for your mom.
Yes,
exactly.
Instead of like, I don't know, here's some
just
search
wanna take care
results.
of you.
Right.
This one's got a nice website.
Yeah.
It's got some good reviews.
Click. Yeah, and the other thing nowadays is, where do you get your information from? It's such a challenge, isn't it? Without a very active and without any staff for the Wahoo newspaper in Wahoo or Saunders County, it's
makes it
very
tricky.
hard to get that information. So, you guys were instrumental, both of you, in getting us the We Are Wahoo app, which is really awesome. And the first thing I had a call today from someone who wanted to know about citywide garage sales.
Oh yeah, coming up.
Last weekend in
yes,
June.
yes.
But so the first thing I asked her was like, do you have the We Are Wahoo app? Because we have all local events on there. Because our conversation went, oh, that's where you can find out what's going on. So on that app, we have the schools, we have local events, we have chamber events. So getting her connected with that, and then she really wants to get on the map.
Okay.
The garage sale map.
Yeah.
Garage sale map. And I said, well, she happens to be on Facebook. I said, have you friended the Wahoo Chamber? Because you will be able to see, just go on and check the post and we'll tell you where the link is. She was excited about that. Never thought about that. And then also I suggested that she jump on our email blast. And the Wahoo Weekly.
Yes.
Jen, bless her heart, every Monday morning gets out. Basically, it's chamber members get us information, right? And you guys have talked about this before, but it is a wonderful way to get one email a week. You can choose to read it all. You can choose not. You can scroll right past the pretty pictures, but it does have all the information that we can pull together. Anytime, we are always encouraging people to log on, go to our website and click on, I want to be part of the mailing list, but also encouraging those that aren't chamber members, like the city, like the county, city's a member, but the county and other important information, if we can get it out, we'd love to get it out.
Yeah.
And it's a challenge right now. So,
well, and it's been great. So a couple of board members, Jennifer Foster and Kim Forbes, have kind of helped me take over the app. And so anytime, right now it's Jen. I think when this is this is out, it'll probably be Kim, because they're taking turns monthly. But now when we get out that weekly email, they're putting all of that info onto the app. So on the events, you're going to be able to see that too. So all of that,
great connection.
and I think it'll be helpful for people, just like you said, because there is no newspaper anymore to really give us the info.
Yeah. And it's so hit or miss on social media unless you can find one source. So I guess that's from a chamber and economic development, to be a source of reliable information and to really support, not only businesses, but churches and our school systems and our county and our city government, just to make sure that they have a place they can get the information out, is really important.
Absolutely.
On that end.
Well, and to get it out, and then so when we see something on, say, like Saunders County, community board, we can direct them to the correct info and just be like, hey, check this link or
Yeah.
whatever, with your question.
Yeah.
And there are things that I know that you can't answer, we can't answer as like board members. Like if there is something happening out by Casey's, say, we might not know what is happening.
Mhm.
And so we can't tell you something we don't have the information for.
True. Or, and this is when I switch and put the economic development hat on, I may know, but I cannot share. Just
Right.
like Casey's and our Wahoo Vision Center.
Right.
Mhm.
Business decisions are risky,
Mhm.
right? And having the ability to assist a business in finding solutions to their problems, the timing is completely dependent on them because
Mhm.
I have no risk,
Mhm.
Sure.
but they're risking working with additional people who might might let information out that isn't ready to be let out. So
Mhm.
I'm pretty darn careful about not sharing if I can't.
So for people who are listening and for me, why would say a developer not want the information out right away?
So for instance, like we'll just go back to this Casey's. So
Mm-hmm.
the process to find a business there involves a couple of different levels. They may be looking at 2 or 3 different locations,
Mhm.
or they've narrowed it down to 1, but they're not completely sure. There's like, how many ducks do you have to get in a row
Mhm.
before you build a building? I mean, we're talking major investment,
Mhm.
and say, this is where I'm going to be the next 20 years or
Mhm.
whatever. So while they're getting this is my dad's term, get your ducks in a row. While they're trying to find their ducks,
Mhm.
they may need help now. So I may be aware and being helped connect them to other sources of information they might need.
Mhm.
But I'm not making that decision. And I'm not the one determining when they're ready.
Mhm.
For instance,
Mhm.
the Wahoo Vision Center, Bridget, I think, said they needed to share with their staff. They needed
Mhm.
to double check some things with their own business colleagues.
Mhm.
There's just a lot of hoops
That
and
it's not
financing and finding
right.
plans and not my decision.
Right.
Mhm.
And I think sometimes people when they're asking that, and I get it, you see something going on, you want to know,
Right.
like,
Is
ooh,
McDonald's really coming?
Right. Yeah. Is McDonald's coming?
Yes.
You want to know,
Mhm.
but you have to remember all of these things. And if
Mhm.
you were the person in doing this, would you want it out there when you weren't ready for it to
Right.
be
It
out
could be
there?
detrimental to the
Because-
business if you're like, oh, I didn't know this was coming to town. I could build it faster and beat them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
oh, yeah.
I just
And so
yes,
it
and
could
I
be-
just had a conversation with someone who asked me. Actually, it was just a conversation with a chamber member, and they were talking about the Casey's, and they said,
Mhm.
"Okay, so the property we may have sold for 200,000, but the investment that Sand Creek Construction, JEO Building Company, is investing in that property.
Mhm.
We all know you can't build a house for how much? You can't build a commercial property. I mean, 1
Mhm.
million comes really close,
Mhm.
really
Right.
fast, really
Right.
fast.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So when you're talking about that type of investment, which usually involves financing,
Mhm.
which involves might be multiple sources,
Mhm.
there's just a lot of moving parts. And there's a lot of commitments
Mhm.
that are like, you're this far from, making it work. And oh my gosh, that was the wrong decision. So
Mhm.
those decisions aren't mine
Mhm.
and not the chambers, not the economic development groups. And so I'm not going to share.
And when they are ready to share, we love being able
We'll
to
bring it
help.
out.
We'll
Me too.
bring you on back on here to
Love
share it again.
They
Like
are wonderful people.
Mhm.
right. Yes, it would be very fun.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
that's when they're ready.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I
And
just
that's
think
it.
that's a good I just wanted to just because I know there's always questions.
Why can't you tell me?
Why can't you tell me?
Mhm.
Because it's not my money.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah. I would not
It's
be
not
good
my
at your
net.
job. I would be like busting. Like my head would just be like
There are times, like right now, I'm really excited about some things that are potentially going to happen.
Mhm.
And I'll know when they tell me.
right.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Yes.
So it's good to know that the bottom line is Wahoo has a wonderful location. There are wonderful people like JO and others choosing to invest in developments.
Mhm.
And just like the North Highlands, first housing department. But there are also others that are really working to make the right decisions. And we just have to make sure that this is a wonderful place they want to live.
Yeah.
So that's the other part of my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to come do business here. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's fun.
Mhm.
Do you want to touch at all on the Community Foundation and kind of like what your role is and like what that organization does?
Okay, so you just said it's hard to keep quiet. So my background, I at one point was director of communications at the University of Nebraska Foundation. So I knew a lot of wonderful people who did do $1 million gifts and did do amazing things, and I could say nothing. So I've had a lot of experience at just having that deep inner joy,
Right.
living vicariously through someone else's generosity. And it's just such a being able to keep that private is pretty easy for me. Even though I talk a lot. I'll just admit it. But the Wahoo Community Foundation is just such a gift to our area, and it's relatively young. And to have over $4 million in gifts already there invested and doing great things is just really fun. Sharing knowledge about what we're due is also half is I can talk about, and there's a lot of gifts that must remain anonymous because they're going to do really good things someday, or they're doing them and no one knows. And so that's just that. It's such a private giving. Like we all feel good when we do something for someone, right?
Sure.
And donating funds to make your community a better place is also part of that. I think if you were out at the sunroom dedication out at the long-term care, what a joyful time.
The happy tears were
Happy
flowing that
tears
day.
because what a wonderful way to recognize Lorene Little, who was dietitian for 27 years at the hospital. How cool is that? I didn't even know that. But private gifts do actually have a huge impact on where you live. They can have a huge impact on your school, on your church, and on just your life. And so I'm really excited about the potential for the Wahoo Community Foundation. We have an awesome board of very committed individuals who do truly think about what's best for the community and beyond. So it is the Wahoo Community Foundation. However, we do accept gifts benefiting any entity within Saunders County.
Oh, okay.
So we do have folks from churches that want to benefit churches in other small communities around the county. That is all okay with our bylaws. But the biggest issue for that is making sure people know they can really we can invest an endowed gift, which is a gift that will be invested and the interest will serve their purpose, or it can be an expendable gift. And we're busy setting things up right now on a couple of those. Kevin Storer has set up, Kevin, our head of Parks and Rec, has had a lot of interest. So he has just set up a Parks and Rec, Friends of Parks and Rec fund.
Okay.
And the fund has already received a number of gifts.
Wow.
Great.
So it can be people it can be grandparents who love the fact that their kids are loving this swimming pool or
Right.
loving this park, or it's someone who has lived in Wahoo and wants to continue to see it move forward, and maybe in a specific way. Maybe it's Parks and Rec. Maybe it's something else, some other part of the city. Maybe it's our fire department, making sure that they have everything they need. So there's just a lot of different things. We have a lot of scholarship funds. I think last year it was $147,000 in scholarships in 2025.
Oh wow!
It was it was hefty.
That's a good amount.
And that number will only go up.
Right.
So pretty excited about that.
Well, I was going to say scholarship night, at least at Wahoo Public, I've been able to attend. It's a pretty fantastic night to see the students getting, and they know they're getting, usually they know they're getting something, but they don't know what they're getting. They don't know how many they might be getting. So it is kind of fun to
get that surprise.
Yeah. And to see how much people are giving back to our kids.
Yeah.
Is pretty amazing.
And there's so many ways you can do it. I mean, the Wahoo Public School Foundation is
Sure,
a
was
wonderful
part of
entity
it,
for
yep.
that.
Mhm.
And then we do have a scholarship fund at the Wahoo Community Foundation that actually benefits students as long as they live in Saunders County.
Mm,
They go from Raymond Central. They go to
Sure.
all. We have scholarship winners in each of the schools that are in Saunders County.
Oh, wow.
nice.
It was just someone who really wanted to do that.
Oh, I love it.
And I know. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the Chamber Scholarship.
Yeah, because
Yes.
we just have a little it's a baby. It's
It's a-
still growing.
I know it is.
Last year was
So,
our first.
Yes, and it was your idea, Kate. So thank you.
Go Kate.
Call you out. Because it's a great idea. So we have we switched when was that me? Did I
Nope, it
draw
was me.
something? Sorry, not me. We have our friends of the chamber who are
Mhm.
people who can join for $100 a year. You get all the chamber benefits, all access to everything, but half of that money goes toward our workforce scholarship fund. And the conversation that was led was that we should invest in those youth, those kids. I said that. I mean, our graduates who are wanting to go either start their own business through entrepreneurship or want to go pretty much directly into the workforce.
Mhm.
Because even if they do that, there's training, there's tools. But so it is our workforce scholarship.
Right.
Last year was our first one, Austin Clemens,
Yes.
and $500, and he was going into diesel mechanics.
Mhm.
And by now we should have announced our new one, but I won't say it here.
Right. They'll have already received
Yes,
received it, and we'll maybe try to get some people on to
talk about
talk
it.
about that.
But what a wonderful way to encourage our young people to know that they're appreciated, and we want them to come back to Wahoo and work.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And yeah, pretty excited about that.
Well, and I love because I remember when we were having this discussion with it, and I think it was Shannon Hoswald that said that at least at Wahoo Public, none of the scholarships that were offered were just for going into the workforce.
Mhm.
That
It's
it was
usually
usually
tuition.
some
Mhm.
sort of college.
Right.
And
Mhm.
so, yeah, tuition,
2-year, 4-year.
2-year, 4-year. And so
It's a
this was
great
a
idea.
great way to
Yeah.
fulfill that.
And we one of our newest members of our chamber board is Kenton Longnecker,
Oh,
who has
yes.
started 3 new businesses in town.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What a wonderful, I mean, if we could encourage everyone to know that A, we want you to stick around.
Mhm.
B, we'd love you to start your own business or
Mhm.
come work with us.
Mhm.
And so the more friends we get as friends of the chamber
Yes.
members, the more workforce scholarships we can give out.
And that's what I was just going to say too. So anyone can be a friend of the chamber. You don't have to be a business, or you shouldn't. Well, you really aren't going to be a business. You're just going to be someone who loves Wahoo,
Mhm.
wants to support the chamber and what we do, and now you're also supporting this scholarship as
Yeah.
well.
And as we look at our members, we have a lot of people that have been members a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Don Clark,
Mm-hmm.
and also people that own businesses like Tom and Jean Herdlichka, who Tom has All Sweep. He and his son Ryan run it, and for them to join as friends, they're investing in the next level of people coming out and starting businesses or working here. So yeah, give us a call. Go on the website, check our app. There's lots of different ways.
Yes, lots of ways that you can just.
There's even a
Right.
button on the Wahoo Weekly email box.
Yes.
We'd love to have you join. And then it's just pretty simple. Half of that money will go directly to the scholarship fund. So
Mhm. And you can just
Yeah.
join online.
Yeah.
we'll
Pretty
take care
easy.
of you.
Yeah.
Well, between now and the next time that we talk,
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be some items.
Mhm.
I will tell you there's lots of exciting things, not only from a development standpoint, but also DOT, federal grants, local grants. So
Mhm.
there's lots of things going on. If you have any questions, website, app, call us.
Right. 443
4001.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
good work. I do have to say, I am so sorry if you stop by and we're not there. But with our 3 organizations, plus a couple others that we take care of, we're not there a lot.
Mhm.
And I have always found it's much easier to stay connected with my businesses when I go visit
Mhm.
or go see them in person, or come be on a podcast.
Right.
So, my apologies. We I think on the website we have by appointment or chance.
Yes.
Mhm.
So if you
Please
really
stop
like,
by.
if either
give us a
stop by
call.
or just call and see when you're gonna like, hey, can I come in at whatever
You
time,
betcha.
and
Love it.
you'll be there.
Love to do it.
Yeah. Well, Theresa, thank you again for being
You're
on.
welcome
Yeah.
again.
And yeah, when we have some stuff that you can
And
reveal,
you finally can share.
and we can share, we'll have you back
I'd be
on.
happy
Mhm.
to. Yeah.
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 Well, thanks for listening or watching, everybody, and don't forget.
To keep it local, friends.
This has been a Chamber Chat with Kate
And Kat. See you next time.